Welcome to the channel and welcome to this 1750 point match play game between Space Marines and Chaos Space Marines. So today you might notice that I'm not in the studio. Winter's SEO is on tour. I'm up at SayHiPaul's house with a chunk of boys from DZTV. Like Chewy. Say hi, Chewy.
Hi, Chewy.
Thanks for coming down.
Coming up?
No, yeah. 1 minute. That's what I normally say.
Yeah.
I came up with you.
Yes,
me too. We're up north. It's grim up north, isn't it?
Yeah, a little bit, yes.
It's raining and miserable and it's November outside and stuff like that. But I tell you what. SayHiPaul's house is a bit like 40k Nirvana.
It is Mecca, isn't it? 40k Mecca.
And this is just one room. There's about 10 of us here. And there's 3 tables set up in various rooms around the house, all fully loaded out for bear. This guy's been playing since Rogue Trader. And he's got 20 plus armies and over a dozen of them are painted. And he set up this glorious table for us. And so while I was here, I thought, hey, let's film for YouTube. Because I haven't got any videos lined up for YouTube at the moment, so I thought there's a bit of beer hammer going on, so I match my words every now and then. And on this battle report, the 13th are going up against those heretic dogs of the Black Legion. Is a classic Space Marine versus Space Marines clash. Over on deploymentzone.tv, you might have recently seen the fight that I did with Stylus, which was the 13th versus the Black Legion. That was the original 13th. That was the first company of the 13th, who are my non-Primaris contingent, going up against a 2,500 point force, a Cabal, a Renegade, mixed Chaos Space Marine force. They were drawn to that location. And the second company, my Primaris contingent, who used the Ultramarines tactics, have been drawn to this location here.
The Youngbloods. The
Youngbloods. This site has been absolutely decimated by the Black Legion. The Guard have pulled back, leaving only smoking wreckage behind them. And so the 13th have come here to dig them out. We're playing 1,750 point match play game of Cleanse and Capture. That's the one from the main rulebook, and it's quite simply 3 Maelstrom cards a turn. Every turn, and as you can see, a hill out here in the wastelands, and then we've got a couple of objectives down in amongst the bunker systems, a couple of objectives deeper in the bunker systems, and one by this bastion right at the back there. And we get 3 cards a turn every turn. We're playing Dawn of War, so one of us is on that side, one of us is on that side. We have no idea who's deploying on what table edge yet, but I'm really looking forward to playing this one and drinking more beer.
Yeah.
Hopefully I will remember to film. So let's go and have a look at these armies. And here is my 1750 points worth of Space Marines. They're a Primaris contingent from the 13th, so we are the second company. They are fighting as one, and they are successors of the Primarch, Ultramarines Chapter Tactics. So I will be able to fall back and shoot at -1 to hit, and also I get +1 leadership all round. My Primaris contingent, the second company, always fight as that because we were reinforced from Macragge. And leading the charge is it's a battalion, so I've got 8 command points to play with. I've got a captain and a lieutenant. As yet, this captain has yet to earn a name, so maybe he will today, but his warlord trait is Calm Under Fire. You find that in the Ultramarine supplement, which means Ultramarine units within 6 inches of him can fall back and fire without the -1 to hit. And he's got a lieutenant with him. Now, they have mastercrafted bolt rifles, but I've upgraded my captain's bolt rifle, so it's the Bellicose bolt rifle. It's the relic one. It's assault 4, strength 5, -1, or maybe it's -1, 2 damage. Strength 5 bolt rifle at 4 shots at 24-inch range. It's a nice little tickle in the tail there. And there's 3 units of intercessors, 1 unit of 6, 2 units of 5. There's 3 units of 4 jumpy dudes. I really like jumpy dudes with assault bolters. When the tactical doctrine kicks in, these guys are going to be AP -2. These guys are going to be AP -2. So there is quite a bit of threat in this army. Plus they have movement. Plus they have 3 wounds each. So I highly rate them. Talking about 3 wounds each, a whole squad of 6 aggressors here with flamers, I like the Flamers because Ultramarines also have a tactic. So long as the tactical doctrine is in effect and you don't advance or charge, you count as though you're standing still when you shoot. So it's not going to affect much of this army except for these guys. They'll be able to move, for example, the Intercessor 6 inches and always get that double tap bolted discipline when the tactical doctrine is in effect. And the Flamers will always get to fire twice so long as they don't advance, because that's what Ultramarines do. And there's 2 units of Hellblasters backing up. Obviously, these are going to be the Captain and Lieutenant, Unit 6, Unit of 5. And 2 Invicta Warsuits. These guys are cheap for the points and they're very effective. You can deploy them 9 inches away from the enemy and then in turn 1 get those first turn charges off if you're going first. Or potentially run away if you're not getting those first turn charges off. They're not dreadnoughts, so Wisdom of the Ancients doesn't work on them. But the Flamers are good. They move 10 as well, and the Flamers are a 12-inch range. So they've got a 22-inch threat range on them. All the guns are heavy. So when the tactical doctrine kicks in, it doesn't boost them. But they're all -1 naturally anyway, all their guns. So I like these guys. They're my only vehicles. They're quite punchy as well. But apart from them and the Hellblasters, I don't have much anti-tank. Well, I guess the Aggressors with their Power Fist, their Flamestone Gauntlets, they could be counted as anti-tank. Mind you, I guess the whole army, when the tactical doctrine kicks in at AP -2, could be counted as anti-tank. But lots of Primaris Marines. This list doesn't need a castle as well. The Hellblasters can move and fire with the captain and lieutenant walking around. It's not a static list. It can be a mobile list. So I'm really looking forward to destroying those traitors, destroying those heretic Astartes. 1 minute, I just remembered a really good stratagem. Honoured Sergeant, so I'm going to spend 1 straight away and make the Sergeant of my Flamestorm Aggressors have master crafted Flamestorm Gauntlets, which means the damage characteristics of the Flamestorm Gauntlets, you add 1. So those are damage 2 Flamers, which could potentially be firing 4 times. 7 command points left, but I'd buy that for $1. And here is the Heretic Astartes force deployed on this battle grid, the Black Legion. They have +1 leadership, and if they advance, they count their rapid fire weapons as assault, so they're very quick. And it's a battalion as well. So what are we looking at here, Chewy?
Right, for the HQ,
yes.
Brand new, probably new painted model syndrome, but his brother, no way.
Brother.
No, he is Chaos Lord Killian.
Nice.
With a plasma pistol and thunderhammer.
Okay.
I really like that model. It's just really...
He's an absolute
striking.
boss, isn't he?
Yeah, he's
So what's his warlord trait?
His warlord trait is the Black Legion one, which is first amongst traitors.
Right.
Which Abaddon has. But it makes everyone within 6 have Death of the False Emperor and 5s instead of 5 and 6.
Nice. So basically, anything within 6 inches of him, extra attacks if you roll 5s to hit.
Yes.
Beautiful. Chaos Sorcerer?
Sorcerer, yeah, he's going to have Warp Time and Diabolic Strength.
Warp Time's just too good not to bring. Able to move again. Demon Prince has got the relic, you said. What have you given the Demon Prince?
Yeah, he's a Demon Prince of Khorne.
Right.
He's going to have the Talisman of Burning Blood.
Okay.
Which is advance, and then also move, advance, and charge with reroll to charge.
So he's moving 12?
12.
And advancing and charging with a reroll. And he's a Khorne demon, so he gets an extra attack.
Yes.
Nasty. Absolute nasty. I need to kill him. Okay, so there's 3 units of Chaos Space Marines here?
4 units of Chaos Space Marines.
Where's the 4th one?
Got the 4th one here with,
okay.
That's more assaulty and choppy with melters.
2 melters in this squad?
Yes.
They're very unfriendly, aren't they?
And then you've got...
Hounds of Abaddon?
Hounds of Abaddon. 2 units of those, 2
units
of 8.
2 units of Khorne Berserkers,
yes.
Which can fight twice. So these are very angry as well. Nice. We have Rhinos, a couple of Rhinos, Tri-Las Predator,
yes.
Mauler Fiends with Lasher Tendrils.
Yes.
So these are coming at me. Berserkers are coming at me. Demons coming at me.
Everything's coming at you.
Well, there's some fire support, I guess. But it's a very aggressive Black Legion list.
Yeah, I mean, I'm concerned about the new big dudes that you've got. Because I've never fought them before.
The aggressors. The Invictus Warsuits.
Yes, those are ones.
The Hellblasters.
Yes.
All the jumpy dudes.
Yeah, actually, yeah, pretty much all of them. Especially with the Ultramarine doctrine. So,
yeah, I can fall back and shoot. Mind you, if Khorne Berserkers hit me, or a Demon Prince hits me, or Mauler Fiends hit me, you should kill almost everything in the unit that you hit anyway, because most of my units are quite small. So if you do manage to get into close combat, it's going to be brutal. Screening is going to be important in this game. Line of sight is going to be a thing in this game, but it is Maelstrom, so it depends what cards we draw. It depends what the card gods say. It depends what Tzeentch says.
Well, there is a Tzeentch sorcerer in there.
He's Tzeentch sorcerer?
Yeah.
Well, you pray to no god. In fact, all the 4 gods bow to the might of Abaddon, his chosen disciple across the galaxy. Bad guy, basically.
And he didn't turn up today because the thought of fighting young bloods is below him. So that's why Killian is taking charge.
He wants the glory. Beautiful thing. Right, let's go on to deployment. 1 minute, slight errata. 2 greater possessed as well, so even more punchy coming at me characters. They can't be targeted unless they're the closest thing. And double checking the rules, you can only put 1 melter in a squad. So there's only 1 melter in the squad. Quickly switched out the model there.
Yes.
It's good that you spotted that before we got to turn 4.
Yeah, and use 2 melters. Yeah.
Okay, and we deploy for this 1,750 point game of Cleanse and Capture. That's the one that's 3 cards a turn every turn. And I'm down here, and the way it goes in old school missions is deploy, 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 deploy. And he who deploys first gets to choose whether they go first or second. And Chewie got them down way in advance of me. I've put all my intercessors in, the jumpy dudes, in reserve. So they'll be falling down from the sky. And there's 2 units of Hellblasters, a unit of intercessors. Brom's in that. What are they called, Brom? Intercessors, thank you very much. Ultramarines player there telling me how to play my army. Thank you. You can stay here for the next 3 hours, by the way.
Excellent.
After that, you can clear off. Yeah.
There's the aggressors, because I put down my castle here with the aggressors. There's no objectives down here, deliberately to try and draw Chewie to this corner. And he took the bait. Berserkers, Mauler Fiend, Prince. If they all come charging down here and kill my castle...
It'll be very satisfying.
He'll be very happy. But there are no objectives down here. And there's a big unit of... Where are the Marines? You put some round there.
1 there.
And some over there.
1 there.
Yeah, so Marines spread out and a Mauler Fiend on its own hanging there. And the objectives, there's 4 here. Look, 1, 2, 3, 4 at this side. So there's a unit of intercessors, there's a unit of intercessors, and I put my Invicta Warsuits there because Chewie probably is going first. You can deploy these. If I was going first, I could deploy them 9 inches away from his lines, and then go turn 1, and then move 10 inches and charge and shut down a Predator in turn 1. So if I seize the initiative right now, I'll be very sad. But so they're over there because the objectives are over here. And if he wants to go that way, well, it's a long way from his Berserkers, a long way from his Mauler Fiend. They should survive for a few turns. And with the jumpy dudes dropping in, I have got some threats. I think this is going to be a brutal game, guys. I don't think it's going to get to turn 5. I think it's going to be all over by turn 3 or turn 4.
Yeah, and we've also got that advantage of the new codex dropping in, and we're having to work. I've got to think really hard to try and beat all this doctrine and all the DACA and
there's a lot of DACA in this list.
Ultramarine nonsense. So yeah,
there's a lot of nonsense in this. Would you like to go first?
I wouldn't mind going first.
I need to grab a dice and try and steal from you. Stealing's bad, kids. Don't do this at home.
No.
Right, I really need first turn here. Otherwise, these guys are going to move and then move again and charge before my 12 jumpy dudes come flying in. So I need this to be a 6. And that's not a seize. We have Black Legion, turn 1. Here are the orders for the Black Legion in turn 1. Defend 2 and secure 2. And Big Game Hunter take out one of those Invictus Warsuits. And looking across the battle grid, there's the Black Legion. There's objective 2. And here we are after the Black Legion's movement phase. Chewie spending a command point on Blasphemous Machine so he can move and fire his Predator as though it remains stationary. Have we got a psychic phase? Where's your Psyker?
And the Rhino with the 13th helmet on.
13th helmet on. This one?
Yes.
Where'd you get that helmet from?
From the member of the 13th.
It looks like a White Scars helmet to me.
No, it's definitely 13th. They haven't fought White Scars yet.
Is Killian in there?
Yeah, as well, yeah.
So your Warlord and the Sorcerer's in that one.
They're all having marshmallows waiting to come out.
Nice, okay. Lovely marshmallows. And we're in the shooting phase. You said you've popped smoke on both of the Rhinos.
Yes.
And you didn't advance with the Rhinos because you didn't want to be too far forward, so I could potentially surround you, swamp you, hurt you.
Yeah, I want to try and time it right. So
time it right, and also the Demon Prince didn't advance either.
Yeah.
So you're lining up 1, 2, 3, 4 threats ready for a turn 2 punch in the face. Essentially,
yeah. If I
didn't want to overextend. That seems like tactical. That seems quite tactical for you.
For me, yeah. Because what I've done before is charge him up because I like the fact that he's got the tons on the back
and then warp tide and things.
Then die.
Yeah.
So I want to keep him back and.
Okay. So there's some advancing up the middle here, but it looks like you're mainly out of range of all your guns, except for the Predator.
Yes. Which,
strangely enough, because of this statue in the way, can't see this suit, but can see this suit. You've got Big Game Hunter, and you're going for first blood.
Yes.
So 4 las cannons flashing across the battlefield, hitting on. Oh, we're going here.
Yeah,
3 to hit. And you get 3 hits.
Yes.
And it's strength 9, toughness 6, so you're wounding on 3s. And you only get 1 wound.
Come on, point. Come on, point!
And you get 2 wounds. 3 up save becomes a 6 up because it's AP -3. So, no, 2d6 damage. Yeah. And that is 9 damage. That's painful. Right, that Invictus suit there is on 4 wounds left. And interestingly enough, that's the end of the Black Legion turn. There's no more guns, no charges coming on. Chewie's discarding Defend Objective 2. He's keeping Secure Objective 2 in his hand. And Big Game Hunter, that suit is down to 4 wounds left. But that is the end of Black Legion's turn 1. They've established a strong, aggressive foothold. Let's find out how the 13th respond in Space Marines, turn 1. And here are the orders for the 13th. Area denial, make sure there are no enemy units within 6 or 12 of the centre, and there are enemy units within 6 of the centre. Big Game Hunter, take out one of those vehicles, and no prisoners, take out anything. And remember, First Blood is still up for grabs. Right, here we are after the movement phase. I am spread out all over the place, and this unit is area denying. In fact, that guy is area denying. If I kill the entire unit, because I'm sure that's the last one that Chew will take away, I will get area denial. But I haven't really lined up any guns on that Chaos Space Marine unit yet. What I do need is Big Game Hunter, which will also give me no prisoners, which will also give me First Blood. So the Invictus suit at 4 wounds left moves 8 inches. And I'm in flamer range because it's a long range. And this one is in flame range. That's a 9-inch charge from that one, a 11-inch charge from the other one, going through a crater, so an impossible charge. So flame on and weaken it because I don't think I can kill it. And then when it charges me, it gets flamed again and punched, potentially. But they're pushing forward there, backed up by the intercessors down here, and that's all that's happening over on the left flank. The right flank is considerably more complicated. There's a Chaos Priest, a Mauler Fiend, 2 units of Khorne Berserkers racing down towards my lines. And I'm not saying that this unit are cowardice, this unit of Hellblasters back here. What they're doing is they're tactically repositioning themselves. So when the Chaos Berserkers come smiling out...
They do smile as well at the same time. Because they're happy to have combat and stuff like that.
Yeah, they're very happy.
Cheesy smiles all
around. When they come smiling out of there, smile, go, yay! And hit this line.
With pistols.
I didn't want them piling in and then attacking. The consolidating 3 inches, because Khorne Berserkers can fight twice. If you had a unit here, they could smash these guys, kill them, consolidate 3 inches, pile in another 3 inches, and then hit them as well. So I pulled them way back. So at least I'll have a unit of Hellblasters. And the second unit of Hellblasters, I've got up in this terrain feature here. There's 3 along there, 3 along there, which makes the charge longer. I'm 3 inches up. Captain Lieutenant bubble going on here. And the aggressors advance forward. So they're only flaming on once. But next turn, I can switch to the tactical doctrine. So they're going to be at AP -1 on Overwatch when anything comes out of there. If they charge down towards the aggressors, they are going to get kebabbed. If it was me, I would charge around them. But then that leaves a unit of aggressors to potentially countercharge. So I've got a significant threat there that you don't want to charge, you want to shoot, but this is a choppy chop Black Legion army. So it gives Chewie some interesting choices.
Choppy chop.
Anyway, let's flame on in the shooting place. Right, let's start down here with the Invictus War suits. I've already done the Frag Storm grenade launcher in at this thing and didn't do any damage. This thing's hitting on 4s right now. The 2 Iron Hail Heavy Stubbers are 3 shots each at strength 4, and the Heavy Bolter is 3 shots at strength 5. I'm wounding that on 5s. So I'm going to roll them all together. 4s to hit because I moved, 5s to hit because I'm heavy. And this is how many hits I get. So 5s to hit because I'm injured. 4 6s, look. These are 5s to wound. And it's AP -2 because the Devastator Doctrine's in effect and I do 1 wound. Yeah. And you fail the save. And then the Incendium Cannon flames out and splashes that demon engine with this number of auto hits. 7. Strength 5. 5s to wound. Nothing. Okay. I bathe it in flame and it just shrugs and laughs and says, we are born of this stuff. Okay, across the other suit. The Frag Storm Grenade Launcher didn't do anything. Now we're to the Heavy Stubbers and the Heavy Bolter. 9 shots in total. Hitting on 4s because I moved. And wounding on 5s because it's strength 4 and 5. And it's all AP -2. There's 2 wounds there. 2 wounds at AP -2. I've done a wound so far. And I do 1 more wound. And the Flamer hits for 7 auto hits. These will wound on 5s. That's 2 more wounds at -2, sir. And I tickle it 1 more time. -2 because of the Devastator Doctrine. How many wounds have I put on it?
You've put on 3.
Just 3. So this Intercessor squad that stood still will unload rapid fire bolt whizzing. Mind you, I could fire at the ones in the middle. Yeah, let's fire at these guys. Fire at them. 3s to hit. What's that? 7 hits. Strength 4, toughness 4, wounding on 4s. It is -1, but you're in the trench line, so you get a +1. So
1 down.
Just 1. Then it turned out only 1 in this squad could see the guys in the trench line, and they fired in and didn't wound them. So at the end of the shots on the left flank, I've set the Mauler Fiend on fire and not even bracketed it and made it very, very angry. And killed a Chaos Space Marine in the trench in the middle, and that's it. So I'm hoping some of the shots over this side will be a little bit more successful. Let's start up with the Hellblasters. I am overcooking, and 5 out of 6 of them are in rapid fire range of that beast there. So here's the first shots, hitting on 3s, and 3s, and 3s. Oh, so far no overcooked. And 3s. And 3s. And then here's the one that isn't rapid firing. Nothing overcooked. Chewie got 10 hits.
Yeah.
That happened. This is the only time it'll happen this game. Strength 8, toughness 7. So I'm winning on 3s. And of course I kept him in range of the Lieutenant, so I can re-roll the 1. Wow. So that many 5-up invulnerable saves, each of them doing 2 damage, and there's 8 saves to make, sir. How many did you do?
1, 2, 3, 4, save 5.
You say 5?
I've saved 5.
You only take 6 wounds?
Yes.
So this squad will have to overcook. I think they start off with 12, don't they?
Yes, they do.
Okay, this squad will overcook. There's only 5 guys in this squad, and I am not in rapid fire range. So 3s to hit, 2 miss, and 3s to wound. Okay, 3 more wounds. That's enough to kill you if you fail every single one of your saves. Thank you very much. You don't. You pass 2?
Yes.
Pass 1. 2? How many did you pass?
I passed 1.
1. 2 wounds left.
Yes.
Intercessors or aggressors? No, 1 minute. What I can do is my captain will steal the glory with his bellicose thingy-bob relic. Bolter. Assault 4, 24-inch range. He hits on 2s. And he re-rolls 1s because he's a captain and he's been trained really, really hard all his life. And look at that. Perfect hits. Strength 5, toughness 6, 7. 7? 7. 5s to wound. Re-rolling the 1s because he's stood next to Lieutenant. Look, 2 wounds so far. 2 wounds at -1, but 2 damage each if you fail a save.
I'm dead.
It's a dead demon. It's a 6 and a...
No, it's a 6, but...
2 6s?
Yes.
Okay, the Lieutenant will have to do it with his master-crafted auto assault bolt rifle. Master-crafted, or what's it called?
Master-crafted auto assault bolt rifle.
See, it's difficult. Yeah. He hits on 3s. It's strength 4. I need 5s. And I reroll 1s. It doesn't wound. AP dash, but 2 damage. Please roll it. That'll kill it.
Reroll.
Oh, command point. Reroll. It's still good. It's still dead. Does it go kablooey? Don't blow up. My aggressors are right there. Please don't blow up.
No, it doesn't.
Doesn't blow up. And that is First Blood. That is Big Game Hunter. And that is No Prisoners all 1 minute. And that's probably put my aggressors out of position. Maybe I should have flamed them first. Right, yeah, should definitely have fired the aggressors first. Turns out only the front two can now hit that rhino. Normal one and the sergeant. And the sergeant I gave master crafted weapons to. So this number of auto hits, which is 6. And remember, these are damage 2 now. So they automatically hit. Their strength 4. Wounding on 5s for 3 wounds. AP dash, but 2 damage each. So 3. 3 up saves, please. And you make them all. Say hi, Paul. I'm trying. Hi, how are you?
I'm good.
Thanks for coming in. So I feel like there's some. You're chaos, and he's chaos.
We call the room out now.
I feel there's chaos tactics going on here.
I'm everything.
That's true. That's yeah, but
I'm not Tau.
Yay! Dirty towel. Fight like fish.
Right, shooting phase done. They shot at Rhino, took 2 wounds off Rhino, shooting phase done. I've killed a Mauler Fiend in the shooting phase. Now I want to kill one in the punchy punch phase. But there's a tip of a crater there. So this guy's 9 inches away. I need an 11-inch charge now because craters slow movement down by 2. There's a 9. I'm not going to command point and reroll that because there's only a 1/3 chance of doing it. And that thing can charge into my flamers instead. And let's face it, he can charge one or the other. And then the other one should jump on it and kill it. Maybe. So at the end of turn 1, I have got Big Game Hunter, no prisoners and first blood. So it's 3 points to 0 in favour of the 13th. We are winning this day. I haven't got area denial and there's no morale for the Black Legion to take. And at the start of the next battle round, of course, I'm going to switch to Tactical Doctrine, which will put my all of these guys down to AP -1 or 2 straight away for this inevitable charge as these berserkers come crashing out of these rhinos as the Black Legion press their advantage in turn 2. Right, here are the orders for the Black Legion. They still want to secure 2 and take out one of those Invictus Warsuits, but they also want to secure 3 as well. And there's objective 2, there's objective 3, just there. Okay, here we are after the Black Legion movement phase, and it's as aggressive as we thought it would be. This unit of Khorne Berserkers disembarked from that Rhino before it moved across here and secured that objective. Tank traps slow you down if you advance and charge. Didn't advance and charged, it just drove very carefully over them and is on that objective, and the Predator's staying still on that objective there, and that's 2 points. And Big Game Hunter, the Predator is lining up that Invictus Warsuit is down to 4 wounds. So potentially an easy 3 points for the Black Legion here, making it 3 points to 3 at the end of this turn. And significant ball control in the middle of the table. This unit moving forward, this unit staying back there. And there's 2 Greater Possessed in this corner. What are they doing all the way back there, Chewie?
Right. As I said, this flank is quite heavy hitting.
I noticed, yes.
Yeah, well, apart from the morphine going. But
right.
It doesn't matter. Still heavy hitting with what I've got over there.
Yes.
All I had over here,
right.
Now I've got the morphine, were 2 attack squads.
Yes.
And I felt that to give them some support,
right,
and some nastiness, give some Greater Possessed. Also, they're denying any deep striking.
So you're using Greater Possessed as deep strike denial and also as a counter punch if something drops back here.
Yeah, because they're scoring units.
They are,
so
yes.
Objective secure. So I need something to keep them protected.
Right.
If they land on a...
So it looks like you're trying to shoot this one here with the Predator and lining up charges and stuff over here into the other one and using them as denial units and counterpunch units.
Yes.
That makes sense to me. Wait, have they got the melter, this squad?
No, plasma.
They got plasma. The melters, where's the melter?
Over here.
Okay, the melters in the
But they're more
wrong
hacky,
squad.
so they need to be...
They're more what?
Hacky.
Okay, they're angry.
Angry.
Okay, so we've got pressure on the left. Now, up here. A unit of Khorne Berserkers looks like they're going to go in against the aggressors. But they're going to die to Overwatch, so you're probably going to send the Rhino in first, yes. Is that right? So I need to kill that Rhino in Overwatch. Remember, I'm AP -1 with all my flamer shots right now. I need to kill that Rhino first in Overwatch, and if I don't, then the Khorne Berserkers are going to make short work of those aggressors there. And Chaos Lord Killian is out, the Sorcerer is out, the Demon advanced, but he can advance and charge because of the Relic, and the other unit of Berserkers are out. Pressure in this corner is it's significant. Let's go on to the psychic phase. Sorcerer, trying to cast Warp Time on the Demon Prince. Needs a 6, and that's a pass, and the Demon Prince can move again. And the Demon Prince jumps forward here, looking at my Warlord, try and take him out. That's a interesting move.
He's not calm anymore.
What's the second attack power? Smite. Smiting away. Smite passes D3 mortal wounds, and it's going to hit the intercessors, and one of them dies screaming as his brain explodes. Right, no, 1 minute. We're on to the shooting phase now. We're joined by Rob, not Steve.
What's up?
Hi, how's it going?
It's going great. I'm upstairs watching The Claw and Mikey P play a nice game of Devastation of Baal.
Glad you finished that sentence.
I think it's still on turn 1 or something.
They've just got to turn 2. In turn 1, I've painted half an Imperial Knight.
They started before lunch, it's now dark.
Starting off the shooting phase, the Rhino and the Berserker shot into the aggressors, and the champion in the Berserker squad has a plasma pistol. Managed to polish off one of those aggressors there. Now, Killian, the Lord, is going to overcharge his plasma pistol?
Yeah.
At an intercessor?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hitting on 2s. Please roll it. Oh, no, you didn't. Okay, 2s to wound. It wounds, and that will roll a 6 again, right? Oh, definitely roll a 6 again. It doesn't roll a 6 again. Okay, then we had some bolt pistol shots coming into the intercessors. One of them was wounded. And then across here we had combi bolt shots. We're doing all the small arms first. And small arms from here ricocheting into the Invicta Warsuit. It's down to 2 wounds left. And now Chewie's overcharging the plasma gun, which is in rapid fire range, to try and polish it off. So 3s to hit. And he died. He doesn't die. And 3s to wound. And it wounds. I need a 6-up save, or the Invicta Warsuit is bye-bye. The Invicta Warsuit is bye-bye. Does it blow? It does not blow. And the Invicta melts under the heat of 1,000 suns, and that is Big Game Hunter for the Black Legion. We're now going across to the Predator. It hasn't got any choice targets over the left side of the battle grid now, so it's deciding to fire up at this unit of 6 Hell Blasters here. So I've burned 2 command points on Transhuman Physiology, which will ignore wounds on a 1, 2, 3. But first you've got to hit. 4 las cannons coming in. 3s to hit, and only 2 hits. So now I feel like I shouldn't spend those command points.
Oh well, never mind.
2s to wound.
I managed to do it.
2s to wound. 2 wounds, and none of them are a 1, 2, or 3. So that was a wasted 2 command points.
Tragic.
What was that?
Tragic.
It was, wasn't it?
Yeah, I wept.
AP minus 3, but I'm in a ruin. So I have a 5-up save instead of a 6-up save.
Am I rolling 2 dice? 4 dice?
Why am I rolling 4 dice?
2 wounds, mate.
Or was it 2?
Yeah.
I had 4 in my hand just in case 4 came through. So I'll do that again. This is the beer hammer already kicking in. So 5s! I make 1, fail 1. If you roll a d6 down, 1 wound. And they're Primaris. You winged him. It came through the window and clipped off, and he's fine.
Sounds
he's fine.
right.
And he picks up his plasma gun, and now he's very angry. Maybe his transhuman physiology kept him alive there. Then we had some other shots over here from this Chaos Space Marine squad. And you overcharged the plasma gun in this squad.
Yes.
And what happened, Chewie?
He died.
He was removed as a casualty. His hands burnt,
Yes.
and he fell over screaming, "Ah, no, I should have prayed to the Emperor all along. Oh, I'm praying to the wrong gods. The Emperor is my saviour. The
You're already
Aether is
dead
the
now.
path. The Emperor is the Imperium sword, and the reason why this galaxy was forged in the first place. Yes, we wish to take this galaxy back because it was won by our blood, our sacrifice. However, this blood and this sacrifice that we spilt as a Black Legion was spilt in the name of the Emperor, and we wouldn't exist if it wasn't for his genetic manipulation, science."
Abaddon is the Emperor, yeah, Abaddon.
What?
The blood they sport of the Black Legion has always been in the name of Abaddon and the ruinous powers. The blood they spilt as the Lunar Wolves, and some of it as the Sons of Horus, and some of it as other Legionnaires who've subsequently joined the Black Legion, were spilt as them. This is... They've only ever spilt blood of the Black Legion for Chaos. So...
I'm not saying that my argument was a good one. It's down to 10 wounds left, and now we're onto the charge phase. The Mauler Fiend is eating the Overwatch. Did all the shots with the Daka, didn't do any damage, but the Flamer Cannon of Doom has only 5 auto hits. I need 5 to wound, and I did a wound. 4 up save on the Mauler Fiend.
Nope.
It takes a wound, but it's an automatic charge, and then the Chaos Space Marines will be able to charge up the rear. 1 minute, Chewie. Is there a fist in that squad of Chaos?
No, there's not.
So why are you charging an Invictus suit?
Well, let's put it this way. My Bolt of Fire, which is the same strength as them, have been taking off wounds.
You've been nibbling away.
Plus, with their charge, they get Death of the False Emperor as well. So additional attacks. So why not give...
You're saying that hitting Space Marines in close combat is their happy space, and you want to put them in their happy space?
Absolutely.
Okay,
yes.
Don't roll Snake Eyes on the charge, and they'll get to their happy space as well. Oh, yes, they're getting in there. Okay, so over on the left flank, the Mauler Fiend and the Chaos Space Marines make it in base with the Invicta Warsuit. And we're coming all the way across to the right flank. Now the Khorne Berserkers want to howl and charge into the aggressors as they spew their flamers right, left and all over the place. But the Rhino Driver is going to try and ram them first and eat the Overwatch and keep them occupied. But each aggressor auto hits 2d6. So I'm trying to take out this Rhino on the Overwatch. Here's the first aggressor, number of auto hits. Here's the second aggressor, and that's good. Second aggressor, number of auto hits, because they fire twice in Overwatch. Here's the third. Here's the fourth. Remember, this is all AP -1, and the Sergeant will be 2 damage, and we'll do that in a second. Right, that was 49 auto hits at AP -1. Before I hit the Sergeant, and I've only got 40 dice in my hand, wounding on 5s. Oh, mama. 14 hits so far, or wounds so far. 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19 wounds. So all these saves at 4 up before the Sergeant flames on. And so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8,
He's gone.
9. That's 9. Didn't I take a wound off it earlier?
Gone. Yeah, he's gone.
So the Rhino fails the Overwatch. That's even before the Sergeant fires his 2 damage thingy bob. Chewie, does it blow?
No.
It doesn't blow. The Rhino fails the charge. All right, 1 minute. So your Lord Killian is now going to try and charge the aggressors.
Yes.
And we just got down and had a good look. I don't have line of sight for you.
No.
I don't have line of sight for you.
No, mistakes were made.
And we had double checking.
Yeah.
The aggressors can't see him, so I can't fire Overwatch, and it's only a 5-inch charge. And it's a 4.
Reroll.
It's a 4. It's a 4. Command point reroll.
Yeah.
It's
5.
It's 5. You just get in by the skin of your chinny chin. Okay, so Chaos Lord Killian of the Black Legion makes that charge, comes piling around that tank there, and takes the aggressors by surprise, and that allows this unit of Khorne Berserkers, the Hounds of Abaddon, to engage the aggressors from the front. Meanwhile, the Hounds of Abaddon, the second unit, engage this unit of intercessors from the side. I did kill 1 on Overwatch, but only 1. And then this Demon Prince charged both my lieutenant and the captain, looking for Slay the Warlord, and I put no wounds in on Overwatch. So we have charges on the right flank from 4 units. We have charges on the left flank, and the 13th have been pushed right back into the kill box. Let's go on to the fight phase. Right, we're starting down here in the fight phase, and he's aware that I could pay to interrupt because I have 5 command points left, and he's aware that aggressors are really, really nasty. So we're starting off with this unit of Khorne Berserkers first. 3 of them have chain axes, 1 of them being the champion. So we've got this number of attacks coming in with Hateful Assault, hitting on 3s and re-rolling 1s. There's a 1 there. A couple of 1s there. Yes. And then, cocked. And then on 5s and 6s, you get extra attacks because of what now?
That's first amongst traitors. So 1,
Your
2,
Warlord
3,
trait.
4, 5, 6. Yes. 6.
Is that 6 extra attacks?
Yes.
6 extra death to the False Emperors?
Yes.
That's really nasty. 3s, you can reroll the 1s on that. Oh mama, that's a lot of hits. Right, many hits. Khorne Berserkers are strength 5 plus 1 with their chain axes. Strength 6 on the charge. Toughness 5. Wounding on 3s. This is going to be nasty.
Wounding on 2s because I've done vets.
Oh yeah, you spent a command point on vets. I don't know if I mentioned that already, but yeah, 2s to wound. Veterans of the Long War kicking in there. With Veterans of the Long War, plus 1 to wound, 12 wounds came through. I have 3 up saves. And that one's cocked. Really? I took a wound. A wound. Mind you, there's many chainswords about to hit me. 1 minute. 1 minute. Yes, yeah. Thanks, guys. Bring axes of -1. There's 3 wounds there. Still good. 3 wounds. Only 1 aggressor dies so far. Now we've got all the chainswords. Right, the remaining 5 models in that squad. They've got 2 attacks each, +1 for the chainsaw, +1 for hateful assault. So 4 times 5 is 20 attacks. Hitting on 3s, re-rolling 1s, and 5s and 6s exploding because of Death to the False Emperor ×2 for Black Legion.
Yes.
Okay, after the re-rolls, many hits. Wounding on 4s because they are strength 5 and I am toughness 5. 10 wounds, 10 3-up saves. I need a good roll and I lose 1 more aggressor. Right, that was interesting because when you pile in you must go towards the closest enemy model. We recheck the rules. So the Chaos Lord must pile into the intercessors if some of them are alive after the Khorne Berserkers chew through them. So let's pay to interrupt. Aggressors of 3 attacks each. Sergeant's got 4 +1x for the shock assault rule. Many attacks, guys. I've got like multiple. I've got 13 attacks. I'm hitting on 4s with power fists. What could possibly go wrong? That's pretty good. It's not good. I've only got 5 hits. I'm winning on 2s. But I wound every single time though at AP -3. And 2 of them survive anyway. So I only kill 3. So the aggressors only take down 2 of the Black Legion Khorne Berserkers. This unit now pile in. That unit of Khorne Berserkers get to fight as well. This is going to be brutal. So we activate the Khorne Berserkers and they wiped out the intercessors with their first round of close combat attacks. And then Chaos Lord Killian. Then you can activate him and he piles in. Or piles in?
Piles first.
But yeah, pile in 3 inches to the closest enemy model, which takes him closer to the aggressors. Now he's got 5 attacks with Hateful Assault. He hits on 3s because it's a Thunder Hammer. He rerolls 1s. And Death to the False Emperor kicks off on a 5 and 6. But it's -1. So you only get 5 hits. But honestly, this is a minimum 3 weapon thing. 3s to wound. Is that 2 wounds?
Yes.
So I have 2 6s. But each does 3 damage and will kill an aggressor. I need 6s to save. Okay, so there's 2 aggressors left, and now the Khorne Berserkers activate for a second time.
I knew he would do that.
What?
I knew you would do that save.
Right, doing the chain axes of the Khorne Berserkers first. Rolling to hit. 3s, and re-rolling the 1s, and then 5s and 6 gives you extra... Oh, there's only 1 6 there. 1 Death to the False Emperor, which doesn't convert. So 4 hits in total with the chain axes, which wound on 3s. At AP -1. I might survive this. I might not survive this. These are only 1 damage though. 4s. Okay, 1's down to 1 wound. And now we have all the chain swords. 3s. Rerolling 1s. And then 5s and 6s convert. 1, 2, 3. 3 extra. And reroll the 1. Oh mama. Forced to wound. You could hear a pin drop. Okay. So is that 4 wounds?
Yes.
4 wounds. 1 aggressor's on 1 wound and the sergeant is uninjured. Standing, defiant, screaming, we do not bend. But that chap dies. And the sergeant's on 1 wound. Right, that's the end of that combat there. And he has, of course, wrapped the aggressor. Because what I really like to do was fall back with my sergeant. And then flame these guys twice. At AP -1 and flame them and set them on fire and kill every single one of them. But because he's wrapped me, I can't fall out of close combat. And the sergeant might break yet. So we're coming all the way down through the broken battle lines. Down this end of the battle grid for the Morphine attacking the Invictus Warsuit, and Chew spent another command point on Demon Forge, which means he gets to re-roll to hit and re-roll to wound. Here's the Mauler Fists. And he doesn't need to re-roll everything he hits. What's the strength of this?
It'll be strength 12.
Okay, toughness 6, I believe. So you're wounding on 2s. Everything but 1 wounds. With a re-roll to wound, everything wounds. AP
-3.
3. 13 wounds on this bad boy. I need some 6s. Remember, he's on 10 wounds left. He's already been tickled. I take 1 save. That's 9 damage from the fists. He's got 1 wound left. And now the Lasher Tendrils lash out. Lasher Tendrils lash. That works. 4s. Re-rolling. And at strength 7. 3s. Re-rolling. And these are AP 3. Oh no, 4.
4s.
Yeah, 3s to wound. No, 4.
4s to wound.
Why? Is it strength 6?
Yes.
Is it?
Yes.
I thought it was strength 7.
I think it's 6.
It's 6.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay. It's 4s to wound reroll. I don't think it matters too much because these are AP -2.
Yes.
So basically if I fail to save a 5 up, the Invictus is dead. So yeah, the Invictus is dead. That's both of them down. On a 6 it blows. I wish... No, it doesn't blow. And you breathe the sigh of relief. Because that was deep in your lines. And that's both of my war suits wiped out. After the Maulfiend rips apart the Invictus Warsuit, we come down here for the Demon Prince attacking my Captain and Lieutenant. Now, Demon Princes, they're 4 attacks. And an extra 1 for Hateful Assault, and an extra 1 for the Malefic Talon, and an extra 1 because it's Demon Prince of Khorne. So what Chewie's doing is putting 4 with the axe against my Captain, and 3 with the Talon against the Lieutenant. Let's start off with the Lieutenant. Let's see if he can do this. Okay. He's hitting on 2s, because he's a Demon Prince. And he's no Death to the False Emperor kicking in. So 3 hits. He will wound on 3s. And he wounds twice. This is -2, 2 damage. The Lieutenant stands. He only takes 2 wounds. I think that puts him on 3 left, I think. Anyway, 4 attacks coming in on my Captain. 2s to hit.
Hitting on 3s.
3? It doesn't hit on 3s. So he hits on 2s.
No. Demon Axe.
Yeah.
1. +1.
I don't think it's unwieldy. Dewey, you're right. The axe was unwieldy.
No problem.
So 3 hits.
I'm learning a lot of stuff today as well.
3s to wound. -2 and a flat 3 damage. So my Captain has a -3. My Captain has a 4-up invulnerable save and 6 wounds. So I need to make 2 of these, or you get Slay the Warlord. For the Emperor and all that.
Not for the Emperor.
I fail every single one, so even with a command point reroll, he's dead. So the Captain of the 2nd Company gets taken out, then the Lieutenant attacked the Demon Prince back again, did some damage, but the Demon Prince made the saves, and that is the end of the fight phase. Already paid to interrupt with the aggressors over there. In fact, that's the end of the Black Legion's turn 2, and what a turn. They've secured both of these objectives here. They get Big Game Hunter and they get Slay the Warlord. So they've sprung into the lead at 4 points to 3. Meanwhile, all I have left, the only assets I have left, is 1-2 units of Hellblasters and my Aggressor, which can't fall out of combat. And because he can't fall out of combat, I can't shoot these Khorne Berserkers here either. So 2 units of Hellblasters, 2 units of Intercessors, and I have the entire Black Legion force to deal with at 4 points to 3. But up from orbit, descending upon contrails of fire, the Inceptors are jumping into this battle grid as we go on to the 13th, turn 2. Here are the objectives for the 13th in turn 2. Typically these would be good, but because I've been pressed right back into the corners, these are going to be tough. Secure objective 1, Blood and Guts. Punch something to death, and Supremacy take 3 objectives. The Black Legion currently control 4 out of 6. Right, it's 4 points to 3. I'm 1 point behind, and I don't think I can score any of these objectives this turn, so I just need to kill as much Black Legion as I can. And we talked about my Aggressor Sergeant. He can't fall back out of close combat, but the Lieutenant certainly can. He's now in command of this battlefield. And hopefully, the plan is here is quite simple. Hopefully the Hellblasters can kill this Demon Prince. And then this unit of Hellblasters can kill the Khorne Berserkers. That's 2 big chunks gone. I can't do much about these Khorne Berserkers down here. But at least they're in the corner for turn 3. And then they move out on turn 4. Maybe that's it for a couple of turns at least. So they're tomorrow's winter's problem. Meanwhile, over here, these tanks are an issue. So what I've decided to do is try and kill as many troops as I can. So like I said, kill Khorne Berserkers down here, kill troops, kill troops, kill as many troops as I can. And then he has got a Mauler Fiend which can charge one thing. He has got a Predator which can fire at one thing. And Khorne Berserker is out of combat, out of position. So then in turn 3 and turn 4, I should be able to get some points back. So some Inceptors jumping in here, some more jumpy dudes. Where are the other jumpy dudes? Oh yeah, jumpy dudes all the way over there, lining up that big squad. And jumpy dudes all the way up here, which are safe from anyone charging them for a turn or two. So let's go on to the shooting phase and let's destroy some heretics. Alright then, let's start with these jumpy dudes over here. 24 shots with Assault Bolt going to this big squad of Chaos Space Marines here. Remember, I'm at AP -2 now, because the Tactical Doctrine is in effect. I am hitting on 3s. Sorry, what's going on now?
We are a live studio audience.
We are a live studio audience, thank you very much. Joined by Steve, not Rob, and Rob, not Steve. I think if you two...
This is Rob, not Steve, yeah.
I'm Rob. No, I think if you two actually come in the same room together, doesn't reality crumble or something?
That's why we never come in the same room together.
Don't ever come in the same room.
That's what I said.
I never come.
I can't put this on
You should
you.
always arrive, you should never come.
Yes.
Okay.
A gentleman comes, doesn't
Sorry,
arrive.
what?
A gentleman arrives, he doesn't come.
This is the sort of stuff that I have to put up with for the entire game.
Yeah.
Well, what's wrong is that my surname's Seaman.
It is. It's your surname is literally Seaman. 3s to wound. It's not rude. That's his surname. I can say that, right? That's YouTube acceptable. That is your name.
Yes.
It's Seaman. Yeah.
It's Chewy Seaman.
Chewy Seaman. Yeah. So number of saves at AP -2 on your dudes. 5s. You save 3. And so there's 2 Chaos Beam. Calm now. I'm trying to film. 2 Chaos Space Marines left in this squad over here. Then we come to this squad up here. 24 Assault Bolter shots raining into the Chaos Space Marines down below them. And they're dead. Yay. Coming across to this squad of Intercessors. There's 5 of them. They moved. But because they're Ultramarines, they can move and fire their weapons as they stood still. So Bolter Discipline is still a thing as I fire into this squad. Hitting on 3s. I know I said thing rather than thing. I know it was the beer. So 3s to hit. 5 hits. And I'm wounding on 4s. At AP -2 but -1 because you're in a train up feature. 4 up saves. And I killed 3 of them. Nice. Right, there's 1 left. So what I'll do is fire 2 from this squad over into them, as though I stood still, and the other 4 into this big nasty demon engine right in front of me. Let's do the 2 into this guy, trying to kill him off. 3s, that's 3 hits, and 4s. That's only 1 wound, but you need a 4 up save. Okay, I don't kill him off. It's okay, I've got the Interceptors here. Jumpy dudes. Right, and the other 4 shots, 8 shots in fact, going into the Mauler Fiend. Hitting on 3s. Wounding on 5s. 2 wounds and -2. And you make both of the saves. How rude. Right, this unit of jumpy dudes. 1 is going to fire at this last guy here. The other 3 into that rhino next to the objective to weaken it up. I want to charge it. I'm thinking about supremacy. And I can still fall back and shoot. It's what units with the fly keyword can do. So let's fire the 6 shots with the Assault Bolters. The 2 Assault Bolters into this last guy. 3s to hit. I hit once. 5. 3s to wound. I wound. It's -2 but +1 because of the terrain. So a 4. He's dead. I kill him. And I put a wound on a rhino, and it's not even disgustingly resilient. That's stop it. Right. Okay. My lieutenant fell back out of combat. Mastercrafted assault auto bolt rifle of doom into your demon. He hits on 4s because he fell back. 1 hit. Wounds on a 5. It doesn't wound. Oh no, reroll once. His lieutenant. He wounds. It's AP -1 now. The Tactical Doctrine is in effect, and it does do T2 damage. I don't scratch him. Right. Okay. So the Hellblasters. I'm going to spend a command point on Sons of Gulliman. An infantry unit can reroll all hits, and they're going to rapid fire that demon to death. Have to do this 1 at a time. 3s, and reroll that obviously. 3s, reroll. Do I reroll the 2 because he could die? Yeah, sod it. He doesn't die. 3s and 3s. That's pretty. I'll reroll 2. That's pretty good. 9 out of 10 hits. Do you like that, Chewie?
Very good.
Strength 8, toughness less than 8. I'm wounding you on 3s, and each of these does 2 damage. Die, demon, die. And I don't even need the rerolls. Everything wounds. You've got to make a chunk of 5-up and vulnerable saves, or your demon dies screaming like, "My world, my beautiful world." That's the noise they make when they die. He's dead.
Dead.
The demon is dead. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. I can't count that high without taking my socks off. Okay, so that worked. Now we're on to the unit of Hellblasters, which I shuffled round in the movement base to line up perfectly so they can all see these Khorne Berserkers down here. That's the plan. But no re-rolls to hit here. I just got to hit them normally with expert firepower, maybe, on 3s. That's okay. 8 hits, wounding on 7. 8 hits, strength 7, wounding on 3s. And AP minus 4, that's just 6 dead Khorne Berserkers. Jesus, man. SayHiPaul, did you just fart?
We both know the answer to that, Winters.
Yeah, I know, I need to... Right, so at the end of the shooting phase, the Demon Prince is dead, the Khorne Berserkers are wiped out but 1, and 2 in this squad are left standing, which is interesting because you've only got 1 command point left to play with, so morale is a thing, but the Black Legion have +1 leadership, so maybe they will hold. So some casualties to infantry and the Demon Prince over there, some casualties over here. I haven't got Blood and Glut, Supremacy or Secure Objective 1. Where is Objective 1? It's down here, right? There's Objective 1. So now we're on to the charge phase. I will attempt to charge with these guys into the Rhino. We'll do Overwatch in a second. I need a 9. And they fail the charge. No damage on Overwatch. Failed charge. And then we come back across here to the fight phase. Right. This is the only fight going down. I'm within an inch of your Warlord Killian. So my Sergeant will try and strike Killian down. I'll spend a command point again on Sons of Guilliman in this phase, which means I get to re-roll to hit this phase. And Aggressor Sergeants have 4 attacks. And he's got Master Crafted. These are relic gauntlets. I will strike you, sir. I will slap you with my gauntlet.
Here we go.
So this stratagem allows me to re-roll hits, which is good because I hit on 4s with my Power Fists. And I hit twice. That's okay. So 4s to hit, re-rolling. Just twice. That's enough. That's all I need. Choose to wound. I wound you twice. 2, 4 up. Sigil of Corruption saves. And you make them both, because that would have been D3 plus 1 damage to your... Okay, so that didn't work, but it was worth a punt. I punted and I missed. Right, so the Lord strikes back with his hammer, and he hits twice. He rerolls the 1, and he gets 2 additional attacks with his first...
No, 1 additional, because it's a Thunder Hammer.
Okay, 1 additional. He hits 4 times. Nice. Strength 8, toughness 5. He wounds on 3s. He wounds 3 times. I need 6s. And no, it's a flat 3 damage. So just 1 failed save will kill that sergeant. Now we're on to the morale phase. You lost 6 here.
Yes.
And 6 there. So these guys, I think their leadership 9 because they're Black Legion. So let's roll up and see what you get. 4 plus 6 is 10. He's definitely running away screaming because Khorne Berserkers suddenly have leadership issues, which shouldn't be a thing. They should be slathering, but not
they should be fearless,
They should just be, I know. Over here, these guys, they lost 6 as well. Oh dear. So morale is a thing.
Yes.
Essentially, I've wiped out some Khorne Berserkers. I've wiped out some Chaos Space Marines. I've wiped out some Chaos Space Marines and the Prince. But I get 0 command points that turn. So it's still 4 points to 3 in favour of the Chaos Space Marines. Let's see what they do in turn 3. And so at 4 points to 3, the Black Legion are winning. And now they want to secure their lead. Defend 3, defend 6, defend 5. Here we are after the Black Legion movement phase. They spread out and try and take as many objectives as they can. This is objective 6. They're not defending that one, but they're certainly defending this objective and this objective, and if they have control of that at the end of my turn, that'd be 2 points, 4 points, and they will race into the lead. One of the Greater Possessed has advanced round to join this squad here. The other Greater Possessed is over here, and currently I can't see him. And Chewie is aware that I've still got secured this objective in my hand, so if I do jump down onto it, my jumpy dudes up there jump down onto it, then they're probably going to get charged by a Greater Possessed, which is a bad time for them. So Chewie's spreading out to achieve as many objectives as he can. But down this end of the battle grid, this is all he's got down here. And of course the Morphine that is about to jump on these intercessors. Over here, Chaos Lord Killian, the Lord, and the last of the Khorne Berserkers are closing in on this unit of Hellblasters. SayHiPaul, the Sorcerer, casting Warp Time on the Berserkers, needing a 6, and that's a fail. And you've got 1 command point?
I'm going to save it this.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What's his other power?
Diabolic Strength.
On your Lord?
Yes.
Okay. And does that pass on a 6? 6 passes, that's +2 strength and +1 attack for when Killian comes in on these Hellblasters here. Right, let's shoot some guns. Right, down here, the Sorcerer, the Lord, and the Khorne Berserkers fired up at these Hellblasters in cover. They've managed to take one of them out. There's 5 of them left. The last thing left to fire, really. We had some combi bolter shots come out from a Rhino and some incidental firepower from it. No other wounds done. That's it for the shooting phase, except for the Predator, which is lining up those 4 jumpy dudes over there with 4 las cannons. Now, we're saying this pivoted. It didn't move, so it's still hitting on 3s. It just turned around to face the enemy. So 3s to hit with some las cannons, and that's everything. That's a beautiful array of shots. 3s to wound, though, because I am toughness 5. And that's 3 wounds. So AP -3. I need to make a chunk of 6s here. I make 1. So each of these does D6 damage, 1 at a time, kills 1 and injures another. And it looks like this. And that's it for the end of the shooting phase. And now we're coming to the charge phase. Killian is charging the Hellblasters. He placed him very carefully. We checking, double checking, he cannot be seen. So let's roll up for the charge, see how far he goes. And that's enough. Chaos Lord Killian makes it into combat. The Khorne Berserkers then charge through and engage these last 5 Hellblasters. Now let's fight. Killian has 6 attacks with Diabolic Strength, hitting on 3s. Rerolling 1s and 6s would explode, but no 6s there. Interesting. 2s to wound though. I am toughness 4. Okay, many wounds. There's 5 Hellblasters left. Unless I roll a 6, they're all wiped out. I don't roll a 6. He kills them all on his own. What a boss. Hellblasters go smush, choosing not to consolidate with the Lord, and then selecting a unit that charged, the Khorne Berserkers, and then they got to pile in and consolidate 3 inches, but keeping them in cover. What's happening here is they don't get a fight, but it screens out your Warlord, so he isn't the closest enemy unit, so he can't be targeted in the shooting phase, and that's the end of Black Legion turn 3. They haven't scored any points, but they have started defending these 2 central objectives here. 1 minute. I just remembered to charge. Let's charge with the Mauler Fiend.
Thank you.
Right, here we are after the charge phase. The Mauler Fiend makes the combat. I took a wound off of him with Overwatch. And you're not spending your last command point on Hateful Assault. You're keeping hold of it?
Yeah, just in case I need it.
Okay. So 5 attacks with Hateful Assault. Coming in on the Intercessors. Hitting on 4s. 3 hits. And wounding on 2s. And I'm going to need 6s to save. Strength, huge. Okay, so many hits. 3 hits come through. 6s. I make 1, but they're 3 damage each. So those are 2 Intercessors dead, leaving 4 left. Now we have the Lasher Tendrils coming in, and these are going to hit on 4s. And
Wow.
6. Do they get Death to the False Emperor?
No, they don't, no.
Okay, so 4 hits come through. Winning on 3s. 1 wound. At -2, I need a 5.
Nice.
I make it. I only lose 2. That means I get to fight back. Many attacks back with Shock Assault. I hit on 3s. I need 5s to scratch this demonic engine. 2. I get 2, Chewie. 2 3s. and he fails a save, which means I lose 2 intercessors and take 2 wounds off the Maulfiend as it comes piling through. And that, I'm okay for morale. You killed everything else you assaulted, and you're now defending these objectives. So at the end of turn 3, you score 0 points, but you're defending 2 objectives. So it's 4 points to 3 still in favour of the Black Legion as we go on to the 13th, turn 3. So I ditched one of my objectives last turn. I've still got secure 1 supremacy, and the new one is defend 5, but more importantly, I need to stop the Black Legion defending 2 of these objectives that they're on. So I'm resigned to my fate with the Hellblasters and my Lieutenant in this corner here, but before they die, maybe they can take out that Predator, because plasma gun's 30-inch range, the plasma incinerators. So overcharging should be able to kill it. Now, supremacy and secure objective 1. I am on 1, 2, 3 objectives and securing objective 1. So that's a point plus D3. And currently Chewie is defending that one, so I need to blow him off of there. I've got my Inceptors up there that are going to shoot in. These guys down here that can shoot in. And I can't stop you defending that one there. Because even if I kill the Predator, then you're still going to secure it with your Rhino. So you will get 2 points. But I should get enough points back, maybe. And then, like I said, it's death by 1,000 cuts. You'll have some Khorne Berserkers out of the way down here, and you'll have, yes, it's bad. Mikey P is in the house.
Hello.
And you're making crunchy noises in the back now. Oh, are those chocolate chip hobnobs?
They are.
Give me. The breakfast of champions.
Apparently I was told I was in there
Right,
last time.
what we got over here is still some other stuff.
Yeah.
Good. Are you passing them? No, they're my chocolate chip problem. Right. So yeah, take away some assets up here. Score as many points down there. Oh, and these jumpy dudes are now lining up the Great Possessed all the way around there, so I can tickle him with my assault bolters. Let's move on to the shooting phase and now shoot him. 24 assault bolt shots hitting on 3s. Okay, I got 13 hits. Your toughness 5.
Yes.
Toughness 5. I'm winning on 4s. And it's AP minus 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I've got 5. Only 5 wounds, damn it. 5 up saves, because he's a demon, right?
Who's at 5, yeah?
If you could lose all your saves, that would be nice. I don't. How many wounds has he got? Because that was
5.
4. So that's not enough. That's what you're telling me. It's not enough.
Yeah.
I need to do 1 more.
Yeah.
And I can't charge because then I'll be off the objective and I won't get supremacy.
Yeah.
And that means you can charge me.
Yeah.
So that's bad, right?
Yeah, it's bad.
That's bad. Okay, from that part of the battle grid across to this part of the battle grid, the Hellblasters, spending my last command point on Sons of Gunnerman so I can reroll hits, are shooting at the Predator over there, 3s to hit. And fortunately I can reroll because I only got 1 hit. 3s. And one of them dies screaming as the plasma blows off in his hand. Blows off? You can say that, that's PG, right? Strength 8, because I'm overcooking. Rerolling the 1 because there's a lieutenant. Is 4 wounds, just 4 wounds. Right, the jumpy dudes are going to have to polish off that Predator there. 24 shots, hitting on 3s. Daka, daka, daka. Strength 5, toughness 7. 5s to wound, and they're minus 2. Whoa, that's okay. Look at that. That's 7. Are you grabbing them?
Yeah, I'll grab them.
5 up saves, sir. 1, 2, 3. That's 4 damage. How many is it on now?
It'd be on 3.
I took 8 off of it. It's still got 3 left.
Yes.
So it's not dead.
No.
Damn it. Okay, this unit of intercessors, they moved, but because of Ultramarines tactics, they count as though standing still. So that's 10 rapid fire shots coming into these heretic traitors, dogs over here. Die, dogs. That was a bit harsh, wasn't it?
Yes, you're a very bad boy.
Yeah, I know. Okay, so I apologise. I won't call them dodge. They're just kittens. Little black armoured kittens. 3s to hit the little kittens. Meow. That's not funny either, is it?
What? Meow.
Oh dear. 4s.
Oh.
3. I need to kill them. They're defending that objective and only got 3 wounds through. 3 5 up saves because the minus thingy bob. I killed 3 of them. How many are left?
2.
2. Okay, so it's going to have to be... See, what I was hoping is they'd be dead And then I could put those jumpy dudes into the Predator, kill the Predator, dead Predator. Now you put me in a difficult position. Do I put one jumpy dude into them, hoping it'll kill them, and then the other shots into the Predator, hoping it'll kill them? That's a bit greedy, isn't it? Trying to kill the Predator and these guys at the same time.
Okay, just then.
I think what I'm going to have to do is put 12 shots into them, because that should be enough to stop them defending that. Because I know you've got your greater possession on the corner, but it's too far away from the centre of that objective we pre-measured. So that should kill them, which gives 6 shots left to tickle this thing, which is on 3 wounds left?
Yes.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. That makes perfect tactical sense, because splitting fire always works. Six.
Oh, shit.
6 shots into the Predator, 3s to hit. I get 3 hits. I need 5s to wound it. I don't get any wounds. Okay, that didn't work. The other shots, where's the dice? There's dice. Right, 12 shots into the last. Can everyone concentrate? This is professional.
On this side of the camera.
Yeah.
3s to hit. Okay, well, 5 of them missed. Look at all this as a Yahtzee of 6s. Right, I just need 3s to wound now. 2 Chaos dudes left alive. Okay, that's good. That's good. I get 7 wounds, Chewie. If you could fail all these saves, I'd appreciate it. That was close.
Ooh,
but they are wiped out. Last thing left to fire, the Intercessors over here. Fired at the Mauler Fiend. Took no wounds off of it, actually. It made it safe. So at the end of that shooting phase, I've killed a unit of Chaos Space Marines, stopped them defending that objective there, and I've tickled the Predator. It's leaking oil, it's smoking, but it's not out of the fight yet. I think should I charge Khorne Berserkers?
Yeah.
They're going to die anyway, right? So I might as well charge Khorne Berserkers, because I might be able to kill a couple. What?
No.
Yeah.
Don't.
They're going to die anyway.
Well, you just
Well, why not?
Because you're going to get a free round of shooting when they charge you, and you're Overwatch.
Yeah, but they've got 2 attacks each, so there's 3 attacks on the charge.
You will die if you.
I know I'm going to die, but when they charge me, they kill me anyway. So let's charge them. That works. And the other thing I'm thinking about doing is over here, jumpy dudes, charging into your Great Possessed on 1 wound left. You should be completely dead, because I've got Hammer of Wrath and I might kill him in the charge phase, so long as I don't roll a 3. Okay, he's in as well. Charge complete with the jumpy dudes over here. Chewie's only got 1 command point, so he can't interrupt. So we'll start over here against your Greater Possessed.
Yes.
Now, Crushing Charge, Hammer of Wrath. For every model within an inch of an enemy model after the charge is done on a 6, I do a mortal wound. It's only got 1 wound left. I've only got 1 model. 1/6 will do it. No, that's a 1. That's the opposite. I don't crush you to death. But they have 2 attacks each. Sergeant's got 3 plus Shock Assault. 3s to hit. This could be bad. You know, if I fail this, you're going to slaughter them.
Yeah.
Yeah. 3s. Well, that's okay. That's okay, that's 6 hits. But I need 5s to wound now, because you're a tough boy, Greater Possessed. You've been taking all the drugs. And drugs are bad, okay? 2 wounds, 2 3-up saves, or he dies. He dies. You've got a command point, you're going to spend it.
Yeah.
Ah, he's still alive. Damn you, Chewie, damn you. Damn you. Okay, so Hellblasters now. Hitting some... I've got to count out the dice. Right, across here, the Helmblasters have 13 attacks. I made sure I was 3 inches away from the enemy Warlord for pile-in and heroic interventions and stuff like that. My Lieutenant went in as well. So 13 attacks, will Hellblasters onto the Hounds of Abaddon. 3s to hit. 8 hits, Chewie. 8 hits. Fear me. 4s to wound. And that's 3 wounds. That could have been better.
Could have been better.
3 3-up saves on the Khorne Berserkers. I really need these dead because they're Khorne Berserkers and I didn't kill any.
No.
So the Sergeant, the Lieutenant, I think Lieutenants have 5 attacks and they hit on 2s. I think it's 5 attacks. They have 4 attacks. But I charged, so Shock Assault is a thing. So 4 hits. I haven't killed any yet. 4s to wound.
Ooh,
I wound you 4 times. My Lieutenant hit you with his... I kill a Berserker.
Yes.
So after charging over there, I kill nothing. After charging over here, I kill 1 Khorne Berserker. I'm in trouble. Right, over here there's 4 Khorne Berserkers left. 2 are attacking my Lieutenant and 2 are attacking the Hellblasters here. And this guy with the chain axe and chain sword is attacking the lieutenant. Let's start with him, because you're saying that Khorne berserkers fight twice even if I charge them.
Yes.
Are you sure?
Yes.
That sounds really nasty.
Yes.
And unkind.
Yes.
It's like they're berserkers or something.
Maybe, or maybe they're slightly calmer. Depends what I roll.
Okay, so chain axe is coming in hot. And
Re-rolling those ones
why?
because of the Lord.
Oh yeah, he's right.
And then I'll get 2 additional
Why?
because first amongst traitors.
Okay.
So,
So out of 4 hits, you get 5 through.
Yeah.
That doesn't sound probable.
and then it's 3s.
It does, yes, because that's right. Okay, so is that? Do you get rerolls on that as well?
No.
And these are -1.
Yes.
And these are on my lieutenant.
Yes.
4s. He's dead. No, he's not. He's got 1 more wound left. He's got
Chainsword.
wound. Chain what?
Chainsword.
There's more.
Yeah, because obviously chain axe, chainsword.
It's funny because right now I am nervous, but not as nervous as Mikey P and the Claw in the background, thinking, "Hold on, brave fellows of the 13th, you can withstand this charge." Is that what you're thinking?
Yes.
Thanks.
For a Nidden Orc player.
Is that
Yes.
Right, so I've got 5 additional.
right? Is that more hits?
Yes.
So is that the extra hits that you were hitting on top of the hits that you already hit?
Yes.
And these are strength 5
Yes.
because you're Khorne berserkers.
So,
Have you ever thought that maybe this berserk life is a bit too much? Maybe you need to go and have some therapy or some chamomile tea or something like that.
I think maybe some
Calm
tea.
down a little bit. Some tea. Tea's always good. Some hobnobs
Tea's
with tea.
hobnobs.
Do you know tea is good for calming down? Do you know what's best for calming down? Subscribing to deploymentzone.tv for those extra battle reports
I'm getting to see lovely
and
faces like
drinking
ours.
tea. This isn't a good advert. He's dead. This isn't a good advert for the thing. Okay, so that's it. And now you're fighting with these 2 guys.
Yeah.
So after you've done all these attacks, do they get to attack again?
I'm doing the attacks at the same time.
Oh, you're doing it all at the same time?
Yeah.
So there isn't any more attacks coming in?
No,
This is all
no,
the
no.
attacks that are coming in at the same time as the
So this
attacks.
is the
So what you're saying is I can loosen my sphincter right now because it's a bit tense.
yes. So 6 with the
Am I putting
chainsaw.
this on YouTube?
Some of it.
That's allowed, right? That's a medical term.
Sphincter.
Yeah.
You have
Yes.
many.
Apparently I've got 27.
Is it 27?
According to Rob
well,
Not Steve.
Well, Rob Not Steve's got PhD in doctors
Yes.
and shit. He's a doctor, Rob
Yes.
Not Steve. It's what?
I'm just letting you ramble. Yeah.
Okay, roll the dice. then.
And then re-rolling 1s
Why?
because of the Lord.
Right.
And then I get 4
There's
additional
4. I can count that high. But I struggle sometimes.
re-rolling 1s.
Is this the chain axes?
This is the chain axe. No, this is the chain sword.
On
I think, no,
the...
it's not. It's the chain axe.
On
him
the
first.
Hellblasters?
Yeah, chain axe first.
Okay.
So 3s.
So, these are all -1.
Yes.
And because I charged you, if there are any left alive, you don't get the double attacks next turn, right? If you're still in combat.
Yeah.
You
So
only-
basically, I've done all my.
Okay, you killed 1.5.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is, Khorne berserkers get these extra stuff when they charge or charged, but not if they're continually locked in combat. Do they get to fight twice every single
Yes.
turn?
Yes,
Every single turn?
Yeah. Afraid so.
Are you sure?
Yes.
You know rules and
Wrong.
stuff. What?
Can't be right.
It can't be right.
But it is, and it feels so right.
Steve, not Rob, check the book, it's down there. Right,
can't
okay,
read.
go on.
So chainsaw attacks. Re-rolling 1s.
What should be happened is there should be more Khorne berserkers dead right now. It's not that I'm bitter. It's not that this is that hard on me. Watching members of the Second Company of 13 get slaughtered by Khorne
They're not
berserkers
used-
after I charged them and hit them and my lieutenant's down. It's not that I'm bitter. It's just that I'm a bit better. Is this the wound?
Yes. 4
And
wounds.
why are they wounding on 3s?
Because they're strength 5.
God damn it, Khorne berserker chaos. Chaos is so broken. It's like they've got doctrines for tactical and assault and heavy and everything. It's so 3s. Okay, he's dead as well. There's 2 left. Did you do all your attacks?
Yes.
Is there more attacks coming in?
No, not there, but over there, yes.
Now, from this side of the back grid, all the way up and over next to the bastion in the backfield, the Greater Possessed attacks the jumpy dudes. He's got 6 attacks because hateful hatred, shock thingy bob. It's a thing.
Hateful assault.
That's the one. Does he hit on 3s or 2s?
2s.
2s. Does he have Death to the Force, Emperor?
Yes, he does.
Does he?
Yeah.
Cross.
Okay, 3's to wound, or 4's strength
to
5.
Strength 5.
Toughness 5.
Yeah.
4's to wound. AP minus, ooh.
2.
Is that just 2?
Yes.
Ooh, I expected more. I expected more from you. 5 up saves. I make a save. How much damage? I've got 3 wounds to... He just scratches the surface. It doesn't go in. Okay, so foolishly the Jumpy Dudes attacked the Greater Possess, but they weren't punished for their folly. They still have that objective there. I have got secure objective 1, and there is no morale anywhere to take. I've lost my lieutenant. I've lost a couple of Hellblasters. This was a bad idea. You told me not to do it. I didn't listen to you. You told me not to. Okay, I'm not going to say that you were right, but I'm going to say that you were right. You're right. I shouldn't have gone in there. That was a bad thing. So it was 4 points to 3. I got that objective. 4 points each.
Yes.
And I got supremacy.
Yes.
For D3. So 4 each plus
Yeah, I thought so.
3
Yeah.
is 7 points to 4. But you're securing that objective.
Yeah.
So 7 points to 6.
Yes.
So there's only 1 point in it as we head to Black Legion turn 4. The game is flipped. Suddenly the 13th are in the lead by 1 point. And the Black Legion want to kill stuff in the fight phase for blood and guts. Defend 5, no one's on that. Secure 6, which the 13th currently control. All right, here we are after the Black Legion movement phase. There is a kerfuffle going on in this corner. But meanwhile, they want to secure 6, which is here. So that's going to be tricky because they're troops. And defend 5 or something to do with 5. You're nowhere near 5, but kill something in the assault phase for blood and guts. Well... there's the Great Possess going in there on his own. Maybe that won't work. There's the Mauler Fiend punching through the middle here. And Demon Forge is a thing. It's a great stratagem, rerolling hits and wounds, but Chewie doesn't have any command points left. So let's see what he does. Okay, second phase. Warp time. Needs 6. Oh, it fails. What's the next thing you're trying to do?
I'll do...
You didn't think that far ahead, did you?
No.
Right, a bit of thinking later. Failing warp time kind of threw Chewie because he wanted to come forward, right?
Yeah, that's right.
And then charge with no Overwatch and with a Force Sword. That would have been some trouble for the Inceptors.
So it would have been warp time and then diabolic strength
On him.
on him to get the additional attack and then...
Okay. So
Yeah.
failing that warp time is significant for blood and guts. And you don't want to smite because... you want to kill these guys in close combat.
Yes.
But if you smite them, you're going to do a maximum of D3 anyway. Mind you, if you get a super smite off, you could kill them.
Yes.
And the Khorne Berserkers should be able to slaughter them, and that's
I
guaranteed.
don't want to deprive the Berserkers of...
Oh, no one wants to take anything away from some Berserkers, otherwise they get very angry. Right, so shooting phase. You don't seem to have very many guns.
Right, 4
anyway.
Laos cannons.
Yes. Coming at these guys.
Yes.
At the Jumpy Dudes in your backfield.
Yes.
You want to clear out your back passage.
Yes.
Okay, 3's to hit. And that's 3 hits. And 3's to wound, strength 9, toughness 5. Oh, 3 wound. That's nasty. I need 6s to keep my Jumpy Dudes alive. Remember, there's only 3 back there. And I make 2 6s. I fluke it when I need it.
Do you know what it
D6
is?
damage, what?
It's the 13th are actually secretly Nurgle. That's
No,
why they're doing all these
We
disgustingly
do
resilient.
not bend. That's what it is. And you wipe out that injured Inceptor, but that's it. And swap him for the one that you broke, Chewie. Thank you.
Sorry.
All right, then combi bolters ricochet. No more damage happened in the shooting phase. Right, we're going to charge. Are you going to charge this guy in?
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
He's got 1 wound left. Let's catch the Overwatch on camera.
You can't overwatch because
Because
you're locked in combat.
with the
What?
Greater Possess.
You're locked in combat because he survived.
I couldn't see from around here. Oh, right, there's already a Great Possessed in combat.
Yeah.
So this other guy's going in.
Yes.
So there is no Overwatch.
No.
I was getting the dice ready and everything. That's 2 Greater Possessed on that works. Okay, so Hellbrute are charged here. It recovered a wound last turn with Infernal Regeneration.
Yes.
I just took 1 more wound off it with Overwatch. Let's go on to the fight phase. We might as well start here. My camera's pointing in this general direction.
Yes.
So many attacks, hitting on 4s. And that's everything misses with the Mauler Fiend fists.
Yes.
That's a beautiful thing. I really appreciate that. Now the Lash Tendrils. 3 hits.
Yeah.
No Death of the False Emperors on these models. And he's not the False Emperor, he's the real Emperor. There is only
One
one wound.
Yeah.
5. It's 2 damage. You take out 1 intercessor. That is not blood and guts yet, my friend, and you're not secure on that objective.
No.
You can do both of your greater possessed at the same time into these jumpy dudes here. One of them has a shock assault because he charged,
6.
but I can't interrupt. I have no command points left, so you might as well just chuck them all at the same time.
Yeah. I'll bring that there.
2's to hit, right?
Yeah.
With Death of the False Emperor, that was drunk. With Death of the False Emperor, that was 9 hits. Wounding on 3s now. Oh no, strength 5.
Strength 5, but because they're greater demon, I forgot about the rule that they're demonic, +1 to their strength.
Are they?
Yes.
So, strength 6. So you're still wounding on 3s. Oh, that's good. That's a lot of wounds. And it's -2, you say?
Yes.
And I've got 4 models there. 5s?
2 saved.
2. So 5 get through, and it's D3 a time. And one of them's on 2 wounds. Here's some dice. D3 at a time. One of them's on 2. And he's dead. Okay, so the other 3. D3 at a time. 2's dead. Oh, he's not dead. Now he is. And any more dice in your hand? Okay, 1 more dice. 1 is left alive on 1 wound, and that's not blood and guts yet either. Right, so looking for blood and guts. You didn't charge in with Lord Killian.
No.
He's just cheering these guys on. And because you didn't charge, no hateful assault, and it's just your standard attacks. But your Khorne Berserkers, you get to do it twice. So is these the chain axes?
Yes,
You might as well add another 5 because you get to fight twice. Here's another 5 dice. So you're hitting on 3s. And Death to the False, and you're re-rolling the 1s. Is there any 1s? There's a couple more 1s there. And Death to the False Emperor kicks in on a 5 and 6 because of your Warlord trait, which is I am really angry Warlord trait. And that converts. They're really angry. 3s to wound. Angry boys.
-1.
-1?
Yeah.
How many did I get? 6.
Yeah.
2 dudes there. 4 wounds. -1. You take a wound. You got 3 wounds to get through with chainswords. OMG. Right, the chainsword's attacking twice because that's what Khorne Berserkers do. Hitting on 3s. Rerolling the 1s, and then we've got death to the correct emperor, the only emperor which we should all bow and pray to. How many 1s did you get? Did you get no 1s?
I got 1-1.
You got 1-1. Okay.
And then those.
Okay. 3s to wound. Okay, the angry boys score 6 wounds. I have 6 3-up saves, 3 wounds to get through. If I make all of these, you don't get blood and cuts.
No.
1 Hellblaster dies, and that's it. That's all the Khorne Berserkers managed to do. Drag down 1 Hellblaster. I got 3 attacks back. Maybe I can kill one of you. 3s. 2 hits. And 4s. 1 wound.
No.
He's alive. And so the Hellblaster prevents the Khorne Berserkers from getting blood and guts here. Then the Intercessor struck back against the Mauler Fiend over here and chipped a wound off of its steel hide. And the Jumpy Dude Sergeant over there smashed back against that Greater Possessed. Didn't do any damage to him, but I lost 3 casualties. And I'm leadership 9 because of the Ultramarines thingy bob, so I don't have to take morale. So what that means is at the end of that phase, they don't secure objective 5 or 6 or get blood and guts. Maybe the Black Legion have run out of steam because they get no points that turn. So let's go on to the 13th. Turn 4. Right, here are the orders for the 13th. I ditched that defend card last turn, and this turn I've got defend 2 instead. For the Emperor, make a charge, mission critical objective, take number 6. These are all achievable. And so the Hellblaster Sergeant breaks out of combat and means to end this witch down here. Meanwhile over here, the Jumpy Dudes are defending objective 2. This unit of Incestors, they're securing objective 6. There's a point, that's the mission critical objective. Now I just need to make a charge. So if these guys kill the Predator, or if the other Jumpy Dudes kill the Predator, it's on 3 wounds left, I can charge the Rhino. And the Sergeant over there on 1 wound left is going to kill hopefully going to kill the Greater Possessed on 1 wound left. What I'm saying is, I can defend 2, and secure 6, and make a charge, and race into the lead for the Emperor, for Gulliman. Are you okay there?
I'm fine, thank you.
Yeah, for the 13th, for that. You're a bit red-faced.
Yeah.
Okay, Hellblaster overcharging will shoot down your traitorous sorcerer. He doesn't have an invulnerable save, does he?
No.
Okay, so hitting on 3s. And both of them hit. Target acquired, my friend. 2s to wound. And he gets wounded twice at AP -4. That's 4 wounds. That's a dead sorcerer. Deadshot by Mr. Deadshot there. That's perfect. That's a glorious thing, Brom.
Sorry, Jim.
So, Inceptor's now shooting Predator. 3s to hit over here. Thanks for pointing that out. He fell out of combat, so it's -1 to hit when he was shooting, but I rolled. Target acquired anyway. He had him in the crosshairs. So the -1 to hit doesn't count. Well, it does count, but I hit.
Doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. Yeah. Right. So 12 shots into the Predator. 3s to hit. And I cut this army apart. One piece by piece. Take. No wound. No wounds. All right. So the other unit of 24 shots coming in.
And he doesn't have to
Right. So the second. Thank you. So the second squad managed to put 6 wounds in on the Predator. 5s to save because it's AP -2. And it's got 1 wound left.
Ha ha! Have it. So was that cutting one?
I've got another gun. These are 30-inch range. They fell back out of combat. They can reach out and touch you with their bolt rifles. It's -1 to hit. 1 wound on that Predator. 4s for the 13th. And we get 3 hits. 5s to wound. And we get 1 wound, 1 5-up save to keep the Predator alive. And the tank is dead. Don't blow up, don't blow up, don't blow up, don't blow up. It doesn't blow out. And the tank gets taken out. Right, after the Predator died over here, the Sergeant over there cleared out that last Greater Possessed. So he's dead too. Now we go into the charge phase. This unit charging in. And they make the charge. The Rhino shot out at the Jumpy Dudes, didn't do any damage. And then the Jumpy Dudes, the ones that could attacked the Rhino and didn't do any damage to its steel hide. And that's the end of my turn 4. But I am defending objective 2. I have secured the mission critical objective number 6 and I made a charge. So the 13th are 3 points in the lead now. We are establishing our dominance for the Emperor as we go on to the Black Legions. Turn 5. Here are the orders for the Black Legion. Secure objective 6. Blood and Cuts. Just destroy something in the fight phase. You destroy 1 unit, that's a point. But 3? And that's D3 points and they're right back in the game. And take mission critical objective 1. Now, interestingly enough, here's a unit here that he can destroy with ease, which will be 1 point for Blood and Guts. And there's objective 6 underneath this Mauler Fiend here. So the Mauler Fiend needs to clear out all of these to take that objective and kill 2 units. And then if he kills a 3rd unit, that's D3 points. So the Greater Possessed is going to slam in against the Jumpy Dudes on 1 wound left. Now by choosing to do that and going for the big D3, he's not falling back onto this objective here. You're 3 points behind right now. 3 points, so you need the D3.
Yeah, so potentially I could
If you don't get the D3, then basically you're going to lose. So by getting the D3, at least you're still in this fight. The Mauler Fiend recovers a wound for infernal something.
Regeneration things.
Broken rules. So there's no psychic phase now because I killed your sorcerer.
Yes.
So let's go into the shooting phase and fire the Predator. Oh no, the Predator's dead. I killed that as well. So where are we going with the shooting phase?
There's not going to be any shooting.
There's pistols here.
Yes.
You can chuck a grenade.
Yeah, but I don't want to kill him.
You're not going to kill him with pistols. You might tickle him.
No, I'm not going to risk it. Because you'll say that and I'll wipe him out. And it's like, oh, well, there's my...
So no shooting here. The Rhino's locked in combat. No shooting there. No shooting here. We did the attacks by there and nothing happened. Okay, so you're just going to charge?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Let's. Can I overwatch you?
Yes.
I am gonna overcook my gun.
Well, you might.
You know what happens on 1s?
Yes.
I get 1 hit. I really wanted a 1. Wounds on a 2. It wounds and I kill 1 at AP -4.
That's
1 just dies
fine.
under the heat of 1,000 suns. Now you can't fail the charge. And this is where we end up before the fight phase. And this is where we end up after the fight phase, only he's been hacked to bits. And now we've got some more charges. Mauler Fiend is into the Intercessors. I didn't do any damage on Overwatch. So, many attacks with your fists.
Yes.
Hitting on 4s.
4s, yeah.
No dice for the reroll. So, good luck, sir. 2 hits. We've got the Lash of Tendrils. It isn't over yet. 2's to wound. 2 wounds. I need 6s to keep 1 alive. I don't make any 6s, so 2 just get smushed because it's multiple damage. And then 6 attacks with Lash Tendrils.
Yes.
4s. 4 hits. That's a good solid Lash and Tendril. 3s. Everything wounds. AP minus 2. 2 damage. Every failed save is a dead intercept. Oh, you're doing well. Because that's 1 thing, 2 things. You just need to kill 3 things. And they're wiped out as well. That's 2 things dead. And you will secure that objective there.
Yeah.
Now, we haven't done the Overwatch from the jumpy dude on. And I missed anyway. So anyway, this goes on full wounds, right?
Full wounds, yeah.
Full wounds. So he makes an 8-inch charge. He comes crashing through. Many attacks with Hateful Assault hitting on 2s. With Death to the False Emperor. And that's 2 6s.
2 extras.
So out of 6 hits, he hits 8 times.
Yes.
OMG. 4s to wound? Strength 5?
3s.
Is it 6s to wound? Toughness 5.
Toughness 5, I'm 6.
Oh, okay. 3s to wound. Ooh. 3, just 3.
Minus 2.
Minus 2, is it?
Yep.
Okay, 5s. I only make 1. I've got 3 wounds left. It's
Got 1 wound left.
3 each. No, this is the... Oh yeah, this is the guy on 1 wound.
Yes.
So you killed him.
Yes.
So that's 3 units.
Yes.
The gamble paid off.
Yes.
And so that sergeant is ripped apart by the Greater Possessed. The Mauler Fiend smashes through the unit of troops down on this point here. And the last Hellblaster is dragged down, which means the only units I have left is a couple of units of jumpy dudes floating around here. And a unit of Intercessors over here. And that's it. Now, it was 9 points to 6. 1 minute, let's check the points.
Yeah, it's 9 points to 6.
And 9 points to 6, okay. And you get a point for securing that one.
Yes.
9-7. That's the mission critical. Objective 1.
1 is over there.
No, that's for securing objective 6. So 9 points to 7. And D3 points for blood and guts.
Come on.
9 points to 8.
Yeah.
You're 1 point behind.
Still doable, still catchable.
I've defended that objective.
Yeah.
So it's actually 11 points to 8 as we go into the 13th turn 5, but I've only got 3 units to play with, and my options for scoring any more are highly limited. And sometimes the card gods just play with you, because these 3 are very appropriate, but it might be tricky to pull off. Secure 3, defend 3, and death from above. Basically I have to kill something with a unit that has the fly keyword, and I've got some jumpy dudes that could potentially do that. Okay, so it's turn 5, and I didn't know where to put this unit of Intercessors, so I advanced them up on top of that bastion. It keeps them safe from getting charged, and they're manning the last cannon, which has no effect in this game. They're shooting up with the last cannon at Helldrakes and things flying through the sky, and trying to defend the Imperial lines at the back. Heroically. They're not cowardly up there. They've tactically repositioned and firing at the flyers that are not on the battle grid. And over here, we are defending Objective 3 and securing Objective 3. And now we're going to shoot all the guns into this unit of Khorne Berserkers to wipe them out. 3s to hit. 3s to wound. And of course, the tactical doctrine is still in effect. 5 up saves, and that's enough, just enough, to wipe out that unit. And at the end of turn 5, I am securing Objective 3. I get death from above for another 2 points. And the 13th are winning this game. And the player who went first, and that was you, Chewie. Yeah. Rolls a dice, and on 1-2, the game ends. And the game ends. This is the way the world ends, with a heroic victory from the 13th. Okay, so after that battle, it is a victory for the 13th. The Black Legion came to this battle grid and destroyed and wrecked the Imperial Guard that were here. And the 13th came in to try and push them back, and push them back they did. We are securing the bastions down this end of the battle grid. The jumpy dudes will fall back onto these things, and all that's rampaging in and amongst the the Imperial Alliance for the enemy is a slavering demon and a demon engine. But meanwhile, the Black Legion, maybe all they came here for along was to cut off the head of the 13th. The Berserkers, the demon, and Chaos Lord Killian is still standing. They came crashing into this corner and wiped everything out, and there'll be no one down here to tell the tale. So maybe they achieved their mission all along. So Chewie, how do you think that went?
Well, it's a very close game again, always is.
Yeah.
Loved it, actually. A few tactical errors, and I know people will be screaming, and we've already talked about it. But to be honest with you, that was very satisfying, charging in, all that, and just going, look, because that's, I suppose it is very, as you said before, off camera, world eatering.
It's world eatery. Go smash and take out the HQ, but give up the remainder of the war.
Yeah. They don't care
but maybe
about
that's
that,
all that you were here for. I think the move that you took from him, was that more luck than judgment? The fact that you could charge all those aggressors without taking all the flamer hits.
Oh yeah, that was that was tactical will.
That was tactical genius. Yeah. You made sure if they couldn't make the charge that he could.
Yeah, that was absolutely.
Well, I didn't see that coming. That was a beautiful thing. That was a beautiful thing. What do you think?
I think it was a good game.
What do you think?
Hi.
I think, Brom, what happened there, as an Ultramarines player, do you see what I did there? I think I told you at the start, I was purposely putting the guys down here where there were no objectives, knowing that I had 3 units of full Inceptors to drop in and try and clear out these objectives here, because you and me were talking about Inceptors beforehand. These guys, when the new codex dropped, they're at AP -2 now when the doctrine is in effect. They're cheaper points wise, and they've got an extra wound, and they're mobile, and they're so good.
And the toughness 5.
And their toughness 5.
Which is big.
Do you like jumpy dudes?
I love jumpy dudes.
I like jumpy dudes as well. Do you like jumpy dudes, Chewie?
No.
I think in the end, I think that I really enjoyed it. There was a lot of people coming in and out and asking questions. It was on a knife edge until it wasn't, until the end, essentially. Turn 3, turn 4, we didn't know which way it was going to go.
No,
didn't know what the cards were going to say. The card gods also screwed you over a little bit there.
Oh, yeah.
With a few different card draws here or there, you could have easily won that
Whiffed
game.
a few times as well with the rolls. Especially with the... what was Blood and Guts?
And Blood and Guts at the end. If you'd have got the big 3 on there, it would have been interesting.
It would have been a bit closer.
And there was a whole turn where I didn't score anything. I think that actually helped me. The turn where I couldn't score any cards at all and just focused on hurting the rest of your army. That's happened to me a couple of times in games of 40k 8th edition where, okay, I can't score this card, can't score this card, can't score this. So what I'm going to do is, because sometimes you get a card saying, secure that, and you don't want to move this unit, because you know you're going to get charged, but you do to get the point. If you haven't got that card, sometimes it benefits you just to go bang with that unit. So sometimes having a turn where you can't do anything at all, or you spending a turn just to kill as much as you can, sometimes that is quite advantageous in games of 8th edition in particular of Warhammer 40k. Right. Loads of people came in and out. We had lots of banter. That took longer than normal, and that was really good fun. And there's more beer. What are you doing with your arm? And there's more beer to drink and stuff like that. And I've got to see if I can actually edit this without... Because there was some swearing. So hopefully the PG...
No, it was all off camera.
What?
All the swearing was off camera.
I assure you, sir, there was some swearing.
I obviously wasn't around.
There was some, okay.
He was
So
trying to justify himself. There was, honestly.
we really hope you... this battle mat is from GameMat.eu. I recognise this. All this scenery is from Games Workshop, from Paul's house. SayHiPaul's house. If you want to join us, if you want to see more videos like that, though I don't think this is a good advertisement for it, but join us in the Deployment Zone at www.deploymentzone.tv. Honestly, in the Deployment Zone, we're normally a lot more sober than that, and... on this occasion, we're away from home and just having an absolute blast. This is good fun. We should do this every week. Mind you, we've got jobs and things. Okay, so we're going to close up here, have some food, and play some more 40k, and get drunker and not film it. Happy wargaming.